150 years ago, this was a wild stretch of coastline frequented only by fishermen and smugglers. Even today, it's hard to believe that behind these cliffs lies one of England's largest seaside resorts, the beautiful town of Bournemouth. The valley of the Bourne stream, which divides the east and west cliffs, seemed a natural choice for the town's centre. Below the cliffs, the promenades provide easy access to the miles of golden sands for which Bournemouth is so renowned. Perhaps among its most distinctive features are the little wooded valleys which break the cliff line. These are called chines and make a delightful link between the beach and the drives which wind their way along the top of the cliffs. Where there is no convenient chine, ingenious zigzag paths link the beach and cliff top. Lifts provide an alternative for those who prefer to ride. Behind the overcliff drives are the beautiful pine-bordered roads in which are to be found many of the hotels and residences. There are many delightful paths to follow, such as the Cherry Walk, which is such a picture in springtime. Boscombe forms part of the borough on the east side. It enjoys the same pleasant characteristics which extend along the seafront to Southbourne. In the middle of the last century, Bournemouth was a village of less than 1,000 inhabitants. Today, its resident population alone numbers nearly 150,000 people. The millions of visitors who have chosen Bournemouth for their holiday have found it to be a first-class shopping centre. The town is gay with restaurants, cafes, cinemas, and every form of modern entertainment. In the very heart of the town are the pleasure gardens. Through these runs the Bourne stream, from which the resort derives its name. In springtime, trees are laden with cherry blossom, and the flower beds are a mass of tulips. In many a corner of the gardens, there is a peace and quiet, a seclusion which makes one feel altogether remote from a town. The lower pleasure gardens extend to the south beyond a line of evergreen pines. Here, many a visitor pauses to gaze with wonder at the myriads of flowers that spread like a cascade down the gentle slopes of the Pavilion Rockery. These gardens also provide an excellent playground for the young. The Bourne stream has been made specially shallow for paddling and sailing toy boats. While the children pass such blissful and happy hours, parents can relax in the summer sunshine and listen to the band. In addition, the famous Bournemouth Municipal Orchestra gives frequent concerts at the Winter Gardens Theatre. The Pavilion is perhaps Bournemouth's chief entertainment centre. It possesses a fine theatre, restaurants, lounges, and an attractive ballroom. In the sunken garden, what better spot could one choose for tea, and at the same time enjoy the warmth of a summer's afternoon? The pier approach is one of the town's busiest spots. On its far side are the indoor swimming baths, where, during the summer months, visitors can enjoy the excitements and laughs of an aqua show. To the south lies the pier and the beach. And what a beach it is! 6 miles of clean golden sands, and the sea always close at hand, with some of the warmest and safest bathing in Britain. In the gently shelving waters that lap against the shores, children splash and play from morning until bedtime. For them, this is indeed a paradise, particularly when the ice cream man comes along. There's boating, too, and for two. Very nice, too. Along the seafront, there are modern beach cafes and bathing stations, as well as the picturesque little picnic bungalows nestling unobtrusively at the foot of the cliffs. In this sheltered situation, visitors enjoy sunshine throughout the year. The pier, too, is an ideal spot for a stroll. Or maybe a quiet nap. Or perhaps a good vantage point. Very nice, too. Rowing boat, sir? Trip round the bay, madam? Yes, there are many delightful excursions on the water in motorboats and steamers. Poole Harbour, Swanage, Lulworth Cove of Thomas Hardy fame, and the Isle of Wight are all within easy reach. During the long summer evenings, these sea trips are particularly popular, when dancing on board provides an added attraction. Those who enjoy an active holiday will find facilities for nearly every sport close at hand. In the central pleasure gardens near the town centre are tennis courts surrounded by trees and shrubs which make a colourful background. But for sheer colour, rhododendron time can hardly be beaten, and in the town's many parks and gardens, blooms of exquisite beauty are to be found. For the older folk, there are numerous excellent bowling greens. Here, amid the lovely surroundings of Merrick Park, visiting players spend many a peaceful hour. Nearer Boscombe, the Swanmore Recreation Ground provides a bowling green in a different but equally beautiful setting. For the nation's many cricketers, Bournemouth has every type of pitch, from a sandy one on the beach to a first-class ground at Dean Park. In the afternoon sunshine during one of the several county cricket weeks, crowds watch Hampshire getting themselves well into position with a good score on the board. The traditional peace and quiet associated with English cricket is only occasionally broken by the click of the bat and the applause of the spectators. For the man who requires a first-class golfing holiday, there is surely no other centre in Britain where such a variety of facilities are available. To be exact, 11 courses within 14 miles. The Merrick Park links, in the very heart of Bournemouth, are situated in delightful surroundings among pine woods, with magnificent views to the south and east. Glimpses of the River Stour, which flows past the old Christchurch Priory, remind us that not far from Bournemouth centre is a lovely stretch of water ideal for sailing and rowing. Tuckton is a favourite spot for this, and here there are gardens which offer the visitor a delightful view of the water whilst having tea. As the daylight starts to fade and the evening shadows lengthen, families that have spent yet another glorious day on the beach are leaving one by one. Children's bedtime is approaching. And so this playground by the sea must now await the dawning of another day. As the sun sinks behind the Purbeck Hills, the seagulls leave the darkening beach. The town now takes on a new aspect. Night-time in Bournemouth is a gay time. There is open-air dancing on the pier. At the Westover ice rink, skating is in progress, with exhibitions by local talent and Olympic stars. Streets and shop windows are gaily lit, and the promenades and gardens have become a fairyland of coloured lights. Throughout the year, there is relaxation and entertainment to suit every mood and taste. Spring, summer, autumn and winter, in every season for thousands of people, it is holiday time in Bournemouth.